The one who was lost, the one who was dead, but who is alive again, is valued more than the ones that were never lost, who were never dead. So we've been talking throughout about this death and rebirth process of going off into the wild and maybe never returning. It's dangerous out there. But if you are fortunate enough to return, the king will come running with his robes, flying. In the Old Testament, the king was a symbol of dignity. He would never reveal his bare legs. Some biblical scholars, this is the frame of God, of the source that they say is the source at his best. Running down the robe with open arms, with his bare legs, spontaneously, his heart bursting out of his chest, saying, I don't care about decorum. I don't care about what looks dignified. All I know is I've been looking out that window every day with a broken heart for all these years. And now finally my wish has been realized. My son who was dead and lost to me forever is back. I'm not going to restrain myself. The king didn't stand on, he did me wrong. I'm going to wreak some punishment, some vengeance, before we even can talk about forgiveness. And even if I forgive, Lord knows I'm never going to forget. I had that all my life. The elephant never forgets. If someone did me wrong, very hard. I'm the elephant who never forgets and often won't forgive. That's my own self-curse. That's what I've had to really work on to promote myself into the hour of the shaman. Holding a grudge righteously. That righteousness feels good. But who ultimately pays the price with that bitter bile and resentment festering within you? One of my favorite Beatles songs, We Can Work It Out. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. Life is very short. All we have is this moment. All we have time for is celebrating. We don't have any time for holding on to grudges. When I was younger and I saw parents forgiving their children, I saw my own parents forgiving me. I'd be a very naughty, very naughty boy, instantly forgiven. Now I understand a little better that the only one who's punished from wreaking punishment, the only one who pays dues for making the other pay dues because I feel so righteous and smug, the real loser is me. I think I'll just finish on this note. Jesus said, when you're going into the inner sanctum, into the temple to meet the source, if you have any old business to take care of out there in the world, if you have any conflicts, any disagreements, clean them up before you go into the inner sanctum. Don't have that heavy, dark coat hanging over you when you go into the wedding feast of union with your source. If you're still carrying that bile of unforgiveness and that conflict and those loose ends, the king's going to come down to you and say, why are you wearing that garment? And why are you not wearing the proper wedding garment, the garment of brightness, the garment of joy? Cast him out into outer darkness. He's casting a toxic cloud over our whole party. We can't have that. I want to be in the party.